Welcome everybody. We're back here tonight for the International Dirt Association SIMADDICTS League here. Modified Mondays. So we're getting dirty here tonight at Lanier. So I hope y'all are excited for this one. Race number 6, just coming in off of an off week. So it's been a little while since we've been back live here doing the Modified Mondays series here for the SIMADDICTS. So check out those guys. And thanks to everybody out there that's watching. And we're going to take a look at some of the points tonight here. If possible. Sorry about that. Whoops. I'm just messing everything up here tonight. I apologize. Let's see if we can find the point standings here for the modifieds. I think we got it there. Some current point standings here. We got a lot of drivers here. See 30 cars entered for this race tonight. Ethan Stuckwith, your points leader. He's ahead by 11 points. Small margin there over Thomas Coggins. Jarrett Murphy only 16 back. Nate Kessler. So you see how tight the points are here. Very tight points battle going on for race number 6 out of 10 races. So first race past halfway point, and I apologize for that a while ago. You know, I didn't know I had the splash screen up there, so my apologies. I hope you forgive me. But we are definitely going to get dirty, Mr. Murphy. Looking at some of these lap times, man, these guys flying around with them fixed setups tonight. Keith Hackney, of course, on top of the board, and the number 101 car. He done changed it up. He was the 69, but looks like he moved on to the 101. But he laid down a 14.384. Kyle Morrison second. He laid down a 14.479. He's almost a tenth off of the fast lap that Keith Hackney laid down there. We got Kendal Tucker, Tommy Dutcher, and Josh Corkwell rounds out the top 5 here for practice. Still got about 5 minutes left here in practice. And we've been having some issues here with the Beta UI on iRacing trying to put up these rooms, which is why you've seen that the way that, you know, I came in is not usual, your typical way that I come in. So, you know, I just kind of go with the flow with that. So, hey, I hope it's okay. And, let's jump in the cockpit with one of these drivers. Let's see how they get around here at Lanier. What are they doing? What makes it fast? Riding along with Kyle Pearson right now in that number 60. See how he's doing it there, Kyle Pearson, all over the back end. These 4 guys right here, they're putting on a show out in practice, so these things heating up already, so it's going to be a good one, I can guarantee that. Let's take a look at some of the track information for tonight here at Lanier National Speedway. Track temp is 112, 90 degrees out there, partly cloudy. Nice and warm, that's for sure. Don't forget the guys that help make the International Dirt Association what they are, the Narwhal Bloodbath, Canton Wise Diesel Performance, HRT Sim Racing, Ferguson Racing, and Mosley Designs there. Those guys are very, very cool. Very great people. And don't forget about iRacing iFlag. Check them out, iRacingIFlag.com. And if you want, use that promo code SIMADDICTS 2018. Get 15% off. That's a big discount there, and everybody loves saving money. What do you say there, Blake? You like saving money? I know I do. Well, practice is winding down. Last week's winner, Kendal Tucker, which not last week, but last race, because they were off last week, but the last race they had was at VOLUSIA on the 6th. And Kendal Tucker, he won that race, and he's here tonight to make it 2 in a row. And you know, while we got a few minutes left here in practice, let's get a talk in with our last week's winner and see what his thoughts are on tonight's race. Kendal Tucker, it's Jay Weezy. You got a copy? Kendal Tucker, it's Jay Weezy. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, we're looking at you out on the track. You're about just a little bit off, about a 10th off of that fast time that Keith Hackney put down, but you're coming in as last week's winner. Well, y'all was off last week, but last race winner. What's the odds on you getting 2 in a row here, and how's the track feel?
I'd say the odds of me getting a win tonight are pretty slim. I'm not very competitive here. It's probably my least favorite track on the sim, so I just hope to get a good run tonight and see if I can keep up with Keith and Kyle. And the track, I'm still trying to get a handle on it. Once the track looks off like that, I still ain't figured out what's the fast way around, so I guess we'll just see where I qualify at.
Well, I have a hard time believing that, but hey, man, you know, I'm pulling for you out there. I'd like to see you do it 2 in a row, and hey, if not, man, give it your all. But I appreciate you coming up here talking to us, man. Good luck out there.
Yeah, we'll see, and I'm just giving a heads up. I just moved into my apartment, and my Wi-Fi has been a little sketchy here since yesterday. So hopefully I'll be able to compete. If it's still jumpy, I'll just top off. But hopefully it won't be like that.
Yeah, well, everything's looking good right now, man. So you know, cross your fingers.
That's all we can do.
All right, buddy. Good luck.
Appreciate it.
Last week's winner, very humble guy, man. I like talking to him, and notice, you know, he didn't want to talk to us while he was on the track, and that just shows you right there how focused he is when he's on the track, you know. To park it, you know, while he's doing an interview, well, maybe it is a little blinky out there, but to park it, you know, while he's doing an interview, it just shows you how much focus he's got. Sorry, I was looking at something. How much focus he's got, you know, and practice is over. Here we go. Time to qualify. You guys are out there watching. Lay it all on the line. See how fast you can get around this little 3/8 mile. I'd say it's a little smaller than 3/8, but it's classified as a 3/8 mile track here. Right here we're looking at Jacob Sampson. And we got a lot of cars out there, but it only lets us watch one at a time. So we're watching Jacob Sampson, his first lap. It's gonna be a 15:273. And they only get 2 laps here, I believe. It's coming around off of turn number 4. Across that start-finish line, it's a 15:212. It's gonna put him in 15th. These guys have to lock themselves into the race. And right now we got Wes Gwaltney on the top of the charts. He just got knocked down by Kyle Morris. His second lap's gonna be a 15:075. So that fast lap of a 14.808 puts him in second. Kyle Morris our race leader, he threw down a 14.729. Let's see if anybody can beat that right now. We got Jesse Isidore out there running around. Let's check out that number 9 machine. I tell you what, very good looking car, and he's gonna take it away from me. We'll move on to Keith Hackney. Keith Hackney right now, he done knocked Kyle Morris back to second. He took over that number 1 spot with that very first lap. First lap's a 14.720. Second lap, it's gonna be a 14.799. Kendal Tucker out there just wrapped it up. 14.777. I like that. Triple sevens right there. It's gonna put him in third. We got Dustin Hall out on the track right now on that 331 machine. Threw down a 15.031. See what he gets this time by. 15.137. It's gonna put him back there in 19th position. Nate Kassler, the low line legend, he's out there in that 21 machine. And he's not quite running the bottom. First lap 15.150. Second lap's a 15.214. That's gonna put him back in 24th. So he's got his hands full. And Kane Williams, the 777 machine. We was just talking about that 777, and it comes through. He's up to 11th right now. Last lap's a 15.161. Fast lap's going to be a 14.949. That puts him in 11th. So let's take a look at how qualifying's coming in as we wind down here. The last minute. It looks like this. Keith Hackney with a 14.720. Kyle Morris with a 14.729. Only 9,000th off of Keith Hackney's time. Kendal Tucker with a 777 there. Wes Gwaltney with an 808. Todd Hook with an 816. Jesse Isidore with an 839. Jeremy Freeman with an 850. Kyle Pearson with an 885. Tommy Dutcher with a 904. And Cody Cantwine rounds out the top 10 here with a 924. These times are really close together because these guys are running a fixed setup here. So we take a look at the rest of the guys. Sean Freeman, Kane Williams, Kenneth McLaughlin, Ethan Stuckwitz, Jarrett Murphy, Terry Joyner, Thomas Coggins, and Chris Lowen. And JD Sash, Dustin Hall round out the top 20. And we got a lot of cars, as you can tell. Look at all these drivers. And this just takes you through the top 30. We move on. Actually, there is 30 cars here that qualified. We're already gridding up here for heat race number 1. So I hope y'all ready for this one. Let's take a look at the starting order here for heat race number 1 for the International Dirt Association SIMADDICTS League here. It's Modified Mondays, by the way. Don't forget that. Keith Hackney's going to start on the pole in that first row. That 101 machine. He's got Wes Gwaltney behind on his outside. Jeremy Freeman starts second row inside in that 18 machine, with Cody Cantwine on his outside. Kenneth McLaughlin right there. He's going to be in that 67 car. He's going to have Terry Joyner on his outside. If Terry don't miss the start, Terry might miss it here. We're going to have JD Sash starting in that with the 199 of Jason Nash on his outside. And we also got Nate Kassler and Zachary Bevan out there in that very last rows. These guys getting around to going green here. If you're out there watching in the chat, who's your pick? Let's see what you got. I tell you what, I'm gonna go with the 81 on this heat race, just because I know who y'all are gonna pick. Pretty much know. It ain't no secret. Not a bad choice though either. All right, pace truck Gary pull off, and Keith Hackney set the hammer down. Green flags out here for Keith Hackney. Oh, Jeremy Freeman. Oh, wow. We're going to have to... There's no cautions in this, so... Oh, no, the 13, and Cody Cantwine on his roof. I hear you, buddy. I knew it. Good pick, though. he is going to set sail on these guys. Jeremy Freeman, a little hiccup there off at the beginning, but he gathers it back up there. Now he's got JD Sash on his inside there. Keith Hackney's out front by 7/10 over the 81 machine of Wes Gwaltney here, side by side. It's the 199 of Jason Nash. Jason Nash is on the bottom. He's got Kenneth McLaughlin on his outside there. It looked like Kenneth going to take over that spot there. That's for number 3 spot here. The top 4 will move on and lock themselves into the main event here tonight. So get ready. This one ain't over yet. We got 7 to go. 50 laps here at Lanier, and it's going to go quick on a short track like this, but most of these dirt races are short anyways. But yeah, Blake Murray, man, that's a fast driver, man. He's a very fast driver. Keith Hackney is, and you couldn't have picked a better car. Starting on the pole here, but we're going to keep up with these guys right here because we're looking at this transfer spot. Currently, the 18 is running in that number 4 spot, so he will be the last one to advance to the main event here, and that is if the 199 of Jason Nash don't take over that number 4 spot there from the 18, and that 18 is trying to hold him off, but the 199, he's going to give it all he's got, I guarantee you that, because, hey man, it's a lot easier to lock yourself in on this one than it is in the Constellation or the B-Main, whatever you guys call it, where they only take the top 6 and you got a whole field of cars. But Jeremy Freeman doing pretty good as we speak. But I tell you what, Jason Nash, he is putting the pressure on him there. As the white flag comes out for Keith Hackney, he's out to a 1.8 second lead over Wes Gwaltney. Wes Gwaltney's got an 8/10 lead over Kenneth McLaughlin. And as they take the checker flag here, Keith Hackney, your race winner. Wes Gwaltney in second. Kenneth McLaughlin and Jeremy Freeman advance to the main event. Jason Nash, the first one, locked out. It's going to have to move it to the B-Main. Try to lock himself in. Come on over, man. Check out the description of this video, Blake, and all the information you need. Should be right there. The International Dirt Association, guys, man, they run on Sunday nights, Pro Late models. Monday nights, they do modifieds. And they also run on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday as well, I think. Street stocks and all kinds of good stuff going on over here. So check them out. As we take a look at heat race number 2, it's getting underway here. On the pole, the 93 car, Kyle Morris. He's got Todd Hook on his outside. The second row is going to be Kyle Pearson and Sean Freeman. Third row is going to be Ethan Stuckwish and Thomas Coggins. Fourth row is going to be Dustin Hall and Charles Silvas. And fifth row, Chase Howard and Michael Highside Robinson. I heard Michael Highside Robinson, the Highside team, they got a new sponsor, man. It's so cool. I think he said it was, I can't remember. Maybe we get an interview in with him later. But all right, they're getting set to go green here, so you know what time it is. We're about to get dirty, so cut that. Green flag about to come out here for Kyle Morris as he's going to try to bring home a win here for heat race number 2 as they're 4 wide in the first turn there. Ethan Stuckwish. Let's keep an eye on these guys because they are battling. Right now, Thomas Coggins in that number 4 transfer spot here with Ethan Stuckwish nipping at his heels. But Thomas TJ Coggins is all over the 23 of Todd Hook. Wow. Top 4 real close together. Kyle Morris out front by about a half a second there over Todd Hook. Kyle Pearson sandwiched in between Todd Hook and Thomas Coggins and makes contact with him. And wow, that causes a big problem there for the 60 machine of Kyle Pearson, and we know how fast he is, but that knocks him out of that top 4, and that moves Ethan Stuckwish right up in there. Kyle Morris stretched out that lead to 1.7 seconds there over Todd Hook. Todd Hook's got to worry about TJ Coggins right here in that 88 machine, because Thomas is flying out there in that rocket number 88 here as he puts the move on Todd Hook, gets up right next to him. They go side by side through the 3 and 4 here as they race to the start finish line. It's going to be Todd Hook, but Ethan Stuckwish still the gatekeeper here for the transfer spots. And he's got it pretty easy right now because Charles Silva's he's right there, but he's a little bit further behind. He's about almost a whole second behind, which is a long ways here on a short track like Lanier. Man, Kyle Morris is flying out there. He's opened it up to a 2.5 second lead, 2.5 seconds in contact. Thomas Coggins goes on his roof and tries to gather it up there in time. Just couldn't quite do it. The white flag comes out. That couldn't have come out at a worse time there for TJ Coggins. And that moves Charles Silvas here in the 28 machine up into that number 4 spot. As the checker flag comes out for Kyle Morris, he'll get the win for heat race number 2. Todd Hook, Ethan Stuckwish, and Charles Silvas, your top 4 to advance. Chase Howard, Dustin Hall, Kyle Pearson, Sean Freeman, Thomas Coggins, and Michael Highside Robinson going to have to move it to the B main and see if they can make something happen there and lock that baby into the main event here. That's 50 laps later, which is going to be pretty exciting. And there ain't no doubt this is going to be exciting right here. Looks like Kendal Tucker is going to be one on the pole here. And he's going to have Jesse Isidore. Wow, Jesse Isidore starting on the outside. So he's got a great shot at it. And I didn't pick one last week, or last race for heat race number 2. So I'm going to pick one this time. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pick that second one starting on the outside of the first row. It's going to be Jesse Isidore in that number 9 machine. So I'm going to go with him. Second row is going to be Tommy Dutcher and Kane Williams. Third row is going to be Jarrett Murphy and Chris Lowen. Fourth row is going to be Josh Corkwell and Taylor Brazella. In that fifth row, we got Jacob Sampson and Chris Cox. Chris Cox in that 515 there on the outside. They got to make two laps around here before they get set off slideways down into turn 1. So we'll see what happens. And looks like we're getting ready right here. So you know what time it is. Time to hammer down. We're about to get dirty because the pace car is going to pull off on the pit road. That's going to give the track to Kendal Tucker. He hammers down for the green flag. The green is out. This is the trickiest part right here. That first turn, it looks like everybody got through there pretty good as they're getting their momentum built up. We got a battle right here. Almost 3 wide, a little contact there. The 777 of Kane Williams. He gets into that outside wall there after a little bit of contact. These guys up front really fighting. Looks like the 777 man lost a couple spots. He's going to drop back to 6th. Our top 4 right here is going to be Kendal Tucker, Jesse Isidore, Tommy Dutcher, and Jarrett Murphy. And just out of that top 4, we got Chris Lowen in the 49 car. It's that red machine that's right there. So we're going to keep an eye on this transfer spot, but we're going to keep an eye on this guy up front because Kendal Tucker said he ain't the best at this track, but he's going to give it a shot. Well, right now, he's looking good because he started on the pole and he's still out front by 0.3 of a second here as the number 9, Jesse Isidore, tries to put a move on him. Kendal was able to hold him off for now. Jesse Isidore might have to take another stab at it here in just a second. Let's check out this transfer spot here. Jarrett Murphy in the 25. He's the last one locked in. And we got Chris Lowen in that 49 trying to take one of those spots away. So all he needs is one mistake. And we've seen it from these other heat races. Mistakes can be made. So he's right there waiting for something to happen. And I guarantee as soon as something happens, he'll be there to capitalize. But right now, it's Kendal Tucker, Jesse Isidore, Tommy Dutcher, and Jarrett Murphy. Those are the ones that will move on. If it was to end right now, and it's almost over here, they're going to get the white flag this time by. Kendal Tucker opened it up to almost a half-second lead there over Jesse Isidore. And I don't think they'll fight too hard here for this. They are locked in right now. They don't want to mess each other up. But that's it for heat race number 3. Your race winner is going to go to Kendal Tucker, Jesse Isidore, Tommy Dutcher, Jarrett Murphy locked in, Chris Lowen, Kane Williams, Josh Corkwell, Taylor Brazella, Jacob Sampson, and Chris Cox going to move on. They're going to have to battle it out in this B main right here. This right here is going to be exciting to watch. No cautions. So we'll see how it works out. In just a second, we'll go through the starting grid. All right, looks like the 199 of Jason Nash. He's going to be starting on the front row there. And he's going to have the ability to send these babies off into turn number 1 there. Big advantage there, being able to start on the pole. He's got Chase Howard on his outside and that NOS Energy drink 441, so he's got to watch out there. Second row is going to be Chris Lowen and JD Sass on his outside. Third row is going to be Dustin Hall and the 777 of Kane Williams. Fourth row is going to be Nate Kassler. He's got the 60 of Kyle Pearson, which, man, he was locked in until he got a little bit of trouble in that heat race. We got Josh Corkwell in the 5th row with Zachary Bevan on his outside there. 6th row is going to be Sean Freeman in the 87. He's got Taylor Brazella on his outside in the 108 machine. Cody Cantwine and Thomas Coggins there in the 7th row. Jacob Sampson, Terry Joyner. Actually, Terry missed his start here, so Michael Robinson going to take that spot. Chris Cox, he's going to be at the tail end of the field as these babies get set to go down into turn 1 slideways. This is going to be a good one right here. Watch out. Oh, man, these right here are fun to watch. As the green flag comes out, Jason Nash hammers down, and we're off racing. Immediately, 3 wide there, going through the first turn, and the field kind of stacks up behind them there. Let's keep an eye on this pack because Kyle Pearson is in there with him, the number 60, as he works his way through the field. Nate Kassler on the bottom, the 331 of Dustin Hall on his outside. The 777 goes around. Sean Freeman gets collected in that. No cautions as we look at our race leader come off of turn number 4 with Chase Howard on his back bumper there. The 49 machine of Chris Lowen. The top 6 will advance to the main event here. And right now it's going to be Jason Nash, Chris Lowen, Chase Howard, JD Sash, Kyle Pearson, and Nate Kassler. And then we got Dustin Hall currently in 7th right there in that 331 machine. As they pretty much got single file for right now. Let's go up here and watch JD Sash and Kyle Pearson go at it because it looks like Kyle Pearson got his car a little bit upset there. And that's going to cause him to drop back just a little bit, but they can go back and forth here as long as they don't let any other cars up in the mix. The top 6 will be fine. Like I said, top 6 that move on, they lock themselves in. So we'll see how it works out here. Right now, Jason Nash out to a 7/10 lead there over Chris Lowen. We are watching this battle between JD Sash and Kyle Pearson. Nate Kassler in that 21 down on the bottom. JD Sash in the middle. Kyle Pearson up on the high sides. They go 3 wide through the corner here. And they put on a fantastic show. Looks like JD Sash trying to block that bottom there, but I wouldn't worry about it a whole lot as they get the 4 to go this time. Only 4 more times around. Watch out because Dustin Hall on that 331, he's trying to move in. We got a car down on the bottom. Looks like Sean Freeman throws in the towel as he got caught in some trouble there early on. These two cars still trying to fight. But they better watch out because Dustin Hall's looking to get up into that top 6. And I believe 10 of them advance actually, so let's see. Yeah, I think 10 cars will move on here. The white flag's out for Jason Nash. He's got an 8/10 lead there over Chris Lowen. Chase Howard, Kyle Pearson, JD Sash round out the top 5 as Jason Nash takes the checker flag and gets the win here for the B main. Chris Lowen, Chase Howard, Kyle Pearson, JD Sash, Nate Kassler, Dustin Hall, Taylor Bajella, Thomas Coggins, and Jacob Sanson are going to move on to the main here. It's going to be a 22 car field here for this main event. And while we are in the middle of this warm-up, let's get a word in with one of these drivers. Tell you what, we'll pull up Michael Highside Robinson. It's Jay Weezy. You got a copy?
I got you, buddy. I got you.
Hey, man, how's the track feel? How's the car feel?
It is slicker than hell.
Oh, yeah. It looks fun out there, man. I mean, it looks like y'all has y'all's hands full, but you've been putting on a great show so far. What do you think this main event's going to look like tonight?
Well, I got 2 of my drivers looking like they're going to be in it. Chris Lowen and Chase Howard, hoping they put it up there in the top 10, hopefully.
Oh, yeah, man. You know, the more the merrier. And I seen you get in some trouble there early in that heat race. Kind of, you know, hindered your chances to get into this main event, man. But, hey, it was fun to watch.
Oh, yeah, it was. I did not expect to see Chase make it out there and come from right beside me from the last row and get up there into the transfer spot to the B, and then made it from the B up to the A.
Well, tell us about your team. I heard you got a new sponsor.
Yeah, Jake Keel from out here in Oklahoma has come on board as a sponsor with his production company, Monstar Productions. After we pulled that on, you know, it was no-brainer just to completely rebrand Highside and incorporate the sponsor into it. You know, it's a good feeling to finally get noticed and have somebody actually come on board and want to sponsor you, man.
Hey, it's awesome, man. Well, hey, I appreciate you coming up here and talking to us, man. And hey, man, we'll see you on the next one.
Absolutely, man. Thanks for having me.
All right, buddy. Have a good one. That was Michael Robinson. They call him Michael Highside Robinson. He's a very cool individual. But these guys, I tell you what, they're out there running around right now, having a lot of fun. We take a look at what it's like to be out there at Lanier. Let's jump in the cockpit here and get that helmet cam shot from Keith Hackney, as he is working that high side in, trying to make something happen up a little bit higher on the track. Which I can't blame him. A little bit more grip there up on the high side there. And Mike Robinson knows all about that high side, I tell you that. And another guy that knows about it is Nate Kassler. He knows about the low side. Totally opposite. They are totally opposite. Well, we got 2 minutes left. If you're out there watching, you want to get an interview with one of these drivers, put it in the chat. Let me know who you want to talk to, what you want to ask them. If not, I'll wait a minute and see if there's anybody interested, and if not, we'll pull up a driver and we'll get a word in with, I don't know, Jarrett Murphy, maybe Charles Silvas, or Jesse Isidore. There's a lot of great people out there. Kendal Tucker got the fastest lap out there in this practice warm-up session here. Keith Hackney not far behind. about 32 hundredths of a second there. So times are really close, especially the times between 4th and 5th. Kyle Morris is only 1,000th of a second slower than West Gwaltney, because they got a big pile up there. 23. Todd Hook got caught up in that. A couple cars went over on their lid. Ethan Stuckwish, he's out there running around. He's got a good shot at this one. I tell you what, let's get a word in with Ethan. See if he'll talk to us. Ethan Stuckwish, it's Jay Weezy. You got a copy?
Yeah, but I got a copy.
Hey man, you look good tonight. Awful fast out there. Think you got a shot at this one?
I hope I got one. I hope I got a shot at it. I've been having some software issues back in the past 5 minutes, so I'm probably going to take an EUL in the future because I don't want to be in the middle of the pack and have an issue.
Oh, absolutely, man. Wait to hear that. Well, hey, maybe it'll work out for you. You really gonna take an EOL?
Yeah, I think I am. I don't want, like I said, I don't want to be in the middle of the pack and something happens and cause a big wreck. I don't want to ruin other people's nights.
Yeah, I totally agree, man. Well, hey, I just wanted to get a word in with you, see how your night was going. Hopefully it works out.
Hey, thanks, buddy.
All right, man. Oh, Ethan, man. I tell you what, that's a classy individual right there. He's willing to take an EOL just because he's having some technical issues there, some mechanical issues, whatever you want to call it. All right, these babies are gridding up. Hey, what's up? Who's that? Brumfield? Daryl Brumfield. What's up, buddy? Thanks for watching. You came in at the right time. We're at a 50-lap main event for the SIMADDICTS. It's about to go down as we take a look at these guys that helped make all this possible. Narwhal Bloodbath, Cody's Canton Wines Diesel Performance, HRT Sim Racing, Ferguson Racing, and Mosley Designs. And don't forget about iRacingIFlag.com. Check them out. Get you an iRacing iFlag. Know when those things come out there. SIMADDICTS 2018 promo code will get you 15% off there. So we take a look at our starting grid. Keith Hackney's going to be on the pole with Kyle Morris on his outside. Kendal Tucker and Wes Gwaltney in that second row. Todd Hook and Jesse Isidore is going to be in the third row. Kenneth McLaughlin and Ethan Stuckwish said he's going to get an EOL. So Tommy Dutcher and Jeremy Freeman, they'll be side by side. Charles Silvas and Jarrett Murphy will be in that sixth row. Jason Nash and Chris Lowen in the seventh row. Chase Howard and Kyle Pearson, JD Sass, Nathan Kessler, Taylor Brasilia, Thomas Coggins. I can't get it all out. The green flag's out. I tried. What a start for these guys, man. Did you see the pack of animals in the back here? Ethan Stuckwish said, no, I ain't taking the EOL, which is a great idea because he looks fine out there and he's got a fast race car. So go out there and give it all you got. But I tell you what, one car had some issues there. I'm not sure who it was. Let's see if we can find out. Wes Gwaltney. Wow, let's find out what happened to old Wes. It happened right here. Him and Todd Hook coming off of turn 2 there. A little bit of contact as they enter the corner. Wow, little bitty bit of contact. And he locks it down. Perfect. Couldn't have asked for a better manners, I guess you could say. He locked it down, kept it from going down the track, getting into everybody down there. But just a little bit of contact between him and Jesse Isidore, and it sent him around. Puts him in the back. It's gonna make it hard on him there. Now he's got his work cut out for him here as they go double file and get set to go green here one more time. It's only 50 laps at Lanier. Very small track here. 3/8 mile here. Keith Hackney, Kyle Morris, front row, Kendal Tucker and Todd Hook, Jesse Isidore, and Ethan Stuckwish all up front in the first 3 rows here. And Great start there for Keith Hackney. But we got a battle here between Todd Hook and Jesse Isidore. And what a save by Todd Hook as they make a little bit of contact as they were entering turn one. Todd Hook hung on to it. Jesse Isidore lifted so he could gather it back up. They're going to keep on battling. Looks like Jesse Isidore's pinned down on the bottom right now. Ethan Stuckwish is up on the high side right there behind Todd Hook. And the 722 machine is Tommy Dutcher as the caution flag comes out. We got a car around the 18 machine of Jeremy Freeman. Old Jeremy. Let's find out what happened to this guy as he went around. Watching this replay here, the 18 machine. He's right there behind Kenneth McLaughlin. Drops it down to the bottom in that slick stuff. Just a little tap there. And that sends him down to the bottom to the inside wall there. And he kept it down out of the way as the leaders were coming back through. So great job by Jeremy Freeman, but that will put him back in 22nd position. Right now, Keith Hackney up front. And he's led 8 laps so far. It's going to be 9 as he crosses the start-finish line this time by. He said, let's go, MHM. Right now, Chase Howard scored in 12th in the 441 machine. And Chris Lowen, he's in 10th. So they're going to be starting on the outside. Well, nope. Single file restart here as the green flag's out for Keith Hackney. Let's keep an eye on these guys here. The 49 machine of Chris Lowen. Things are starting to heat up in the front. Keith Hackney off to a nice lead there, almost 0.3 of a second as he loses just a little bit there as the 93 car, Kyle Morris, closes that gap ever so slightly. And we are under caution here one more time. I don't know if that's... Oh, there it is. That was up in the front. Let's find out what happened to Ethan. 21 and Nate Kessler up on the high side. Ethan Stuckwish was up. All right, we'll do it one more time. We'll put it on Ethan this time here. Ethan Stuckwish. Oh, Todd Hook gets into the wall just a little bit. Ethan sliding around as they hook. They got hooked together there. Ethan Stuckwish comes out with the worst part of that one. Nate Kessler and Jeremy Freeman could not miss that one as we're back under caution here tonight for our 3rd caution of the night. And our fastest lap is a 15.004 put down by Keith Hackney. Lights are off on the pace car. So we're only 15 laps into this one. It's been one heck of a race here at Lanier so far. Oh, sorry, I was taking a drink. Green flags back out. Great start there by Keith Hackney. These single file restarts makes it a lot easier here, but Kendal Tucker's moving in on Kyle Morris in that 93 machine. Trying to take this 2nd spot away here as they battle side by side as they cross the start finish line. That time Kyle Morris had that lead. Looks like the high side's just a little bit faster. As the 93 moves around that outside. The 00 of Kendal Tucker. He may be having a little bit of an issue there, but he's still very fast. As the 722 of Tommy Dutcher's moving in on the back of Kendal Tucker. Right now, Keith Hackney's out to a little bit over a half of a second lead there over Kyle Morris. Let's get it a little bit further back in the pack and take a look at these guys as they come through the field. The 60 of Kyle Pearson right there with the 28. Charles Silvas, oh, that was close there. The 49 machine. They're banging down the straightaways there. Kenneth McLaughlin up on the high side. Kyle Pearson, Jarrett Murphy down on the bottom. Looks like the bottom pretty quick down there. Oh, a little bit of contact. Jarrett Murphy and Kyle Pearson get together. JD Sash get caught up in it. A little tap there with Thomas Coggins. I don't think Thomas had a whole lot of damage, but you watch that one live. We ain't got to go back on no replay for that. You seen that one live. If you want to watch it again, you know what to do. Right now, I got an idea. We're going to word in with our race leader, and hopefully we don't, you know, jinx them or whatever they say. Keith Hackney and Jay Weezy, you got me?
What's going on, buddy?
Hey, man, being out front looks like the place to be, and you've been out there for 23 laps so far. Think you can lead all these things and put this thing in victory lane?
Man, I'm hoping so. I'm just trying to figure out what line to run, but the bottom's working pretty good right now.
Yeah, it looks a little fast down there. I seen that's where Jarrett Murphy and a couple other guys were getting around pretty good down on the bottom. But hey, whatever you're doing is working. I see you out there searching around. You got an extremely fast car, man. Good luck.
All right, thank you, buddy.
Mr. Hackney said he's trying to find where the speed's at. And I can't blame him, but I think it's on the bottom. I could be wrong. Green flag out here. Keith Hackney hammers down here one more time. Let's get a different look. Take a look from the stands here at these guys. Keith Hackney using the bottom. Everybody else up top. Let's see how it works out for him. Kyle Morris right there in that 93. He's slid all the way up next to that wall. There's the 9 and the 00 go side by side. That's Kendal Tucker and Jesse Isidore. Oh, a little bit of contact between Kendal Tucker and the outside wall. Slows him down just a little bit, but he moves right back in there as Todd Hook makes a little contact with the wall. Keith Hackney still holding on to the lead right now. We're back under caution. Wow, looks like we got a trouble on the front stretch here. As the 28 machine of Charles Silvas was involved in that one. Not saying it was his fault, but he's one of the cars involved, him and I believe Nate Kassler. So let's go back. Let's find out what really happened. I'm not sure what happened here, but they were battling as we're gonna keep an eye on the 28 here. That's Charles Silvas, Todd Hook in the wall, and oh, there's where the contact is. The 23 and the 28 get together, and then somebody comes through. Who was that? The 49. He come through there, and Chris Lowen caught a piece of that. I believe that was, no? Well, let's take a look one more time. The 18. Oh, that's Wes Gwaltney. Lights are off on the pace car, so we'll go back live here, but I would have liked to get a shot from his helmet cam, man. That would have been a ride. Travis Talley. What's up, buddy? Green flag's out. Keith Hackney hammers down here. Kyle Morris in tow. The 722 machine of Tommy Dutcher in third. Jesse Isidore, Chris Lowen, and Kenneth McLaughlin rounds out the. Kenneth McLaughlin's he lost a couple spots there. It's going to move Kendal Tucker up into the top 5. So we got a battle right here between Jesse Isidore, Kendal Tucker, and Tommy Dutcher in the 722. Right now, Tommy Dutcher up in 3rd place, and he's been making a move, started 6th. He's up to 4th. Oh, it's Jesse. Tommy Dutcher started 9th, and he's up to 3rd. So great job by Tommy Dutcher right now as he looks to make a move here on Kyle Morris. Not sure if he can get around that 93, but you never know until you try. As the 93 is trying to move in on the back end of Keith Hackney, the 101 machine, looking good as he's found his line down there on the bottom. He's down there trying to make it happen. The caution flag comes back out with 14 to go. Not sure if Keith Hackney wanted to see that or not, but either way, there's nothing he can do about it. And I'm not sure what happened there. Let's see if we can. 199, yeah, that's what I thought. Let's take a look. Jason Nash up on the high side. Thomas Coggins on the bottom. Kenneth McLaughlin as they go 3 wide. Jason Nash taps the wall. He gets caught up in it. Couldn't get out of it. Spins him on around here. And that's why we're under caution again here for caution number 6 tonight at Lanier. Very short track, very hard to get around with 22 cars out there on fixed setups, banging it out. It's been a battle, but it's been a good battle. It's been fun to watch, fun to call. Hopefully you're enjoying it. I'm excited, man. I love watching these guys. And I've been trying to get more seat time out there because I've had so much fun up here calling these races. I've been wanting to get out there and figure out how are they doing it? How you do it? Help me out. Send me your setups. I'm just kidding. All right, pace car getting ready to move in. And Keith Hackney set to hammer down here as we take a look from the nose and the rear. As the 93's trying to get up on Keith Hackney. Right now they got a battle going on. The 722 of Tommy Dutcher, or Dutcher. He's trying to put a move on Kyle Morris in the 93. Kyle Morris, he's able to hang on to it for now. Jesse Isidore for Chris Lowen in the 49. He's moved it up to 5th now. Great run by him, but he's got his hands full of Jesse Isidore right now as we keep an eye on this battle. Jesse Isidore up on the high side. Kendal Tucker down on the bottom here. Let's take a look because we got to pass. The 93's trying to hold off Tommy Dutcher, but Tommy Dutcher's found something down on the bottom as he slides it on in there. The 93 of Kyle Morris way up on the high side there. Looks like the high side is going to prevail on that one. Not sure how he does it, but he's doing it right because he's very fast. As they cross the line this time by, it's going to be 5 to go. Let's see if Keith Hackney can hold on to it as we had a little bobble there from Kyle Morris. That's just enough for Tommy Dutcher to get up in there and take over that number 2 spot there. And that's going to knock Kyle Morris back to that 3rd spot there as Keith Hackney looks in his mirror, smiling ear to ear 4 more times around. And he's going to take that checkered flag as the caution comes out. Charles Silvas. Wow. 4 to go. I'm not sure if we're going to go green. And I was wanting to know, I was wondering if they were even going to acknowledge it. I didn't know if they were going to run it out or not. Let's take a look at Charles Silvas here. He's in the 28 machine. Got Jarrett Murphy up right next to that door. As they go sliding through 1 and 2. Charles Silvas trying to put a move on Jarrett Murphy. The 331 of Dustin Hall was there as the 28 tried to dive it to the bottom, but he had no room to get there. The door was closed. That's going to be the reason for our caution here tonight that might put an end to this. The 93 tapping Tommy Dutcher there. Not sure what that's about, but hey. We're on board right now with Kyle Morris in the 93, currently in 3rd. He's got a whole field of guys behind him as we're on our white flag lap here. It's the last time around. So that's going to put an end to it. The checker flag's out for Keith Hackney as he led 50 laps, led every lap here tonight. And he's going to get the win for race number 6 for the SIMADDICTS on Modified Monday. What a race here by these guys. Congratulations to our winner right here. The 101 of Keith Hackney. He pulls it off. Parks that thing in victory lane as he led every lap here tonight. Started on the pole, finished #1 spot. Congratulations to this guy. Mr. Hackney does it again. That's going to be, I believe, his second win of the season. He won at USA and he won again here tonight at Lanier. Great job by Keith Hackney tonight. All the drivers out there, they did a phenomenal job. Before we get to driver interviews, hang tight. We'll take a look at our race results. Keith Hackney brings home the win, takes the victory there. Tommy Dutcher, hard fought battle all the way up to that #2 spot. Kyle Morris, he's going to finish out in that 3rd spot. Kendal Tucker, Chris Lowen in the 49. Jesse Isidore, Taylor Brazella, Thomas Coggins, Kenneth McLaughlin, and Jeremy Freeman. They're going to round out the top 10 here as we take a look at the rest of the drivers here tonight. J.D. Sash, Chase Howard, Jarrett Murphy, Dustin Hall, Kyle Pearson, Ethan Stuckwish, Wes Gwaltney, Nate Kassler, Jacob Sampson, and Charles Silvas. Finishing in that #20 spot there as we move on here to our last 2 tonight. Jason Nash and Todd Hook round out the unofficial results here because anything I say is unofficial. You can believe that. All right, let's move on. See if we can get a word in with our 3rd place finisher here tonight at Lanier, Kyle Morris. Kyle Morris, Jay Weezy, you got a copy? Kyle Morris, Jay Weezy, you got me? All right, we'll give you another shot here after we get done with these guys. See if he can get his radio working. Let's move on. Tommy Dutcher, he worked hard. I tell you what, started in that 9th spot, finishes in the #2 spot. Kyle Morris, Jay Weezy, you got a copy? Oh, Tommy Dutcher, my bad. Dutcher, it's Jay Weezy. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, it's Dutcher, right?
Yes, sir. You got it.
Hey, man, you started 9th. You finished 2nd, and I'm sure it wasn't easy getting up through those guys, man. Here at a track like Lanier, a lot of hard work involved in that, and it takes a lot of race car. You know, you had a fast one out there tonight. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I mean, I had a problem qualifying, just wasn't used to the setup. Got it figured out. With my buddy Kyle over at DMM, he helped me figure out a line and just smooth sailing from there. Got him at the end. I'm sure he wasn't too happy about that.
Hey, you know, it's racing. You know, you got to take what you can take. You can't give a whole lot, man, but you did a great job out there tonight. I mean, what was the catch? What was the trick to it? Where was the fast line at?
At first, it was the top, and then probably with 10 to 15 to go, it definitely switched to the bottom, and it was just, you had to be smooth, you had to be good with your throttle control, or else you were just going to spin the tire and lose time. So just being smooth and adapting to the track is got what you got to do.
Yeah, man, I agree. And we seen you battling with the 93 of Kyle Morris, and I don't know if he would have made if he wasn't going to make a mistake, if you would have got around him, but you was definitely putting the pressure on him. How'd you pull off that pass?
Well, I kind of had a nose under him on the inside, which was just slightly faster, so just keep reeling him in little by little. just didn't give him his line back, and it was just he finally
it looked like
up on the high line, and that was it.
Yeah, I agree. It looked like he got up in that high lane, and it's kind of a little tricky up there sometimes. And, you know, he made that one mistake, and you capitalized. You was there, but you had the pressure on him, man. One heck of a job tonight, dude. I mean, you drove that thing up through there, and you think you had a couple more laps? You could have did something with Keith?
He was just super smooth. So I mean, if the track made another change, and it just depends on if I would have figured it out. But I mean, if it stayed the same, I don't think I had anything for him. Not tonight.
Hey man, heck of a job. Anybody you want to thank tonight?
My buddy Kyle at DMM, he helped me get there, but he helped me figure out the track, figure out the setup. So that's what I needed.
Hey man, good talking to you, man. Excellent finish tonight. You're gonna finish on the podium, so. We'll see how you do next week, man. Good job.
I actually got Kyle on the phone if you want to do an interview with him through my speaker.
Kyle, yeah, let's do it.
Bring him into the broadcast so he can hear you, and then he'll talk through my speaker.
Kyle Morris, you got a copy?
Yeah, if you can hear me, my Discord was working fine just a couple minutes ago. I don't know why.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can turn you up a little bit too. But yeah, you know, you put on one heck of a show out there. You and Tommy were battling back and forth. I mean, I didn't know if he was ever going to get around you there. Did you have a little hiccup there, a little mistake up on the high side, or was it just no cushion or what?
Well, it seemed like the car wanted to wander towards the wall down the straightaway a little bit more than what I prefer. So I definitely made a few mistakes. When I saw Tommy had his nose underneath me like he did, I tried to give him a little bit of room, and when I switched lines, I did make a mistake and got into the wall at 3 and 4, which is a little bit more than I wanted to give him. But I'm glad he had somewhat of a chance to get Keith, but it seemed like he started getting the hiccups that I was getting as soon as he got behind Keith. So Keith is super smooth, and he's hard to catch, and especially on the track and the setup, it's real hard to pass him, man. So good job to Keith and Tommy as well, and everybody that was racing. And I appreciate the race.
Hey man, yeah, good job for you, man. I mean, you held off Tommy as long as you could. You know, he was putting the pressure on you there quite a bit, and you know, he finally got around you, man. But you had one heck of a race tonight, and you know, I've been wanting to talk to you, so glad I got to talk to you.
Yeah, I got to figure out this mic situation, but I'll get it all situated, and I'll be back next week.
Hey, absolutely, man. Anybody you want to thank?
Just Tommy. I mean, he's always putting in his input and helps me out in anything we're doing, and we're a good team. And I mean, that's pretty much it. I appreciate you guys hosting the race.
Hey, man. All right, buddy. Well, you almost had it. I wasn't sure if you was gonna get around him or not, but you almost had it, and then Tommy slid in there. But good talking to you, man. Good job.
Yeah, good talking to you. Thank you.
All right, that's going to do it for those two. So we're going to move on to our race winner here. I know that was a little tricky, but I apologize. You know, I've been wanting to get a word in with Kyle for quite a while now, and I finally got to, man. I had a lot of fun talking to him. We're going to have to get his stuff figured out so we can have some better interviews. He does finish up in the top 3 quite often, so we'll get that figured out. But right now, all the spotlights on this guy right here, the 101 machine of Keith Hackney for win number 2 over here at the Modified Mondays, Monday Modifieds, whatever you want to call it. But he won a USA, and tonight he dominated. He led all 50 laps here tonight. He brought home the win. It's 2 wins for you there, Keith. You got me?
Yes, sir, I do.
Hey, you look good out there. You know, you were searching around a little bit, but it seemed like wherever you went, you was just a tick faster than everybody else tonight.
Yeah, you know, like they said, you know, at the beginning of the race, top side was where it was at, but I seen it going away, you know, and I even actually hit the wall coming out of 4, and I knew then that it was gone. So that's the reason why I jumped down to the bottom so early, and then in the long green runs I was pulling about a half a tenth on Kyle every lap, so I just decided to stay down there. And even after we talked, I was like, yep, this is where it's at.
Oh yeah, I agree. You know, I seen you move down there, and you know, when you got down there, you kind of found something, and then all of a sudden Kyle Morris had some pressure there from Tommy. Tommy was trying to work on him there, so that helped you out just a little bit, allowed you to get away, but then that late race caution come out and pretty much shut everybody's chances off there at doing anything with you, man. But I don't think if they'd have got to you that they had anything for you, because catching you is one thing, passing you is another.
Yeah, I seen them battling, and I was enjoying that, of course. And you know, with the track as slick as it was, me personally, I love slick tracks. And it's all about throttle control, like they said, and being smooth. And if they was going to pass me, they was going to have to do it on the outside, because I was not going to give up that bottom line.
Hey, man, well, you had some fans out there pulling for you, and you got it done tonight for your second win of the season, man. Congratulations on that, of course, as always. And, hey, I always like talking to you. You did it again there. Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank Kyle for racing clean for the most part of the race, and Tommy for putting on that good run at the end. Thanks Blake and Jeremy for putting this on so we can have something to do on Monday nights. And obviously now to my E7 stuff, obviously E7, True Form Race Products, Dirt Million, Water Truck Productions, iRacing, iFlag, just everybody that keeps this going. And you know, it seems like every race, as far as I can speak on my behalf, just keep on getting faster and smoother. So I can't ask for a better team that's behind me.
Hey, well,
and hold on, and you, of course.
Oh, well, thank you, man. You know, you make it easier on me. You know, you out there doing all the hard work. I'm just up here watching, man. You make it exciting, you make it fun, and I always enjoy talking to you. So, you know, maybe you can win them all. I'll talk to you every time.
All right, sounds good.
All right, man. You have a good one.
All right, see ya.
All right, that was your winner there, Keith Hackney. He did it again. I've talked to him quite a bit there. As you see him sitting there in victory lane there. He put on one heck of a show tonight, and he led all 50 laps, like I said before. So if you think you can do something with a guy like Keith Hackney and you want to get involved, you just check out all the information in the video, and you give them guys a holler, and you tell them I sent you. Jay Weezy. Tell them Jay Weezy sent you over there. Come on over here and run with these guys. See if you can make the show. See if you can park that thing in victory lane like Keith Hackney did tonight. But either way, I appreciate everybody that's out there watching. As always, you guys are great. And we're not talking to him no more. But yeah, you guys are great. And thanks to all the people that helped the International Dirt Association, like the Narwhal Bloodbath, Canton Wise Diesel Performance, HRT Sim Racing, Ferguson Racing, and Mosley Designs. And of course, you know, iRacing iFlag. Check them out at iRacingIFlag.com. Use that promo code SIMADDICTS2018. Get 15% off. And you can tell him I sent you. Hey, man, I don't care. I'm sure he's cool with that. But check out them flags, man. Them are cool. When the caution comes out, the light lights up, all that. And it's a pretty cool little thing, man. You can point it towards your wall. It'll make your whole wall that color. It's a pretty cool little deal, man. But thanks to everybody out there watching one more time. And until next time, you know what to do. So for SRTV Network, I'm Jay Weezy. Everybody have a good night.